Today, I'm going to show you guys how fast you can do each type of contract when you're starting a game of Warzone. We're going to do a scavenger, we're going to do a most wanted, and we're going to do a recon contract. A huge caveat though, I play solos, and each contract, I have to do every step of the contract myself. If you play quads, that changes things because you can have, for instance, in the scavenger, you can have one person land on the contract, and then each consecutive person can land on the next box and do it literally in 10 seconds. With the most wanted, you can turn the most wanted on and have each person be looting up crates and stuff, and it can be over pretty quickly. And then with the recon, you can have one person turn it on and have 3 people land on it. And the more people on the contract, the faster it goes. But that aside, I'm a solo player. I only play solos, and this is going to be my experience with how fast we can get these done. It's going to be 3 different gameplays starting on the 3 different contracts. If you wait to the end, you'll be able to see how they stack up, and it might actually change the way that you want to start your games. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy the gameplay, and seriously, I hope you have a fantastic day. We'll see you in the next one. All right, so we're going to start this game with a scav. We're going to see how fast we can get this done. We're going to grab this one right here in the middle of the airport. And starting from the time we turn it on to the time we finish it, we'll see how fast it is. What's up, Riley? How you doing? What's up, Gary? All right, so from the time we turn this on, we'll see how fast it is on foot. Typically, I do a lot of these with a heli, which makes it a lot faster, but we're just to keep it all even, we're gonna try it on foot. All right, starting right now. On foot, how fast can we do this?
Locations are marked on your tag map.
All right, let's go. Go, 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 go. Speed. We need speed. Imagine I show speed just popped up out of nowhere. All right, second one done. And third one's right up here. This is actually really quick. This is actually extremely quick. Oh, it's on the other side. It's on the other side. Boom, done. Okay, chat. I don't know how fast that was, but we'll find out when I put this video together. I'll put a timer on the screen. All right, y'all trust me? Y'all believe me? Y'all believe me? Fastest I've ever seen scav done. That was super fast. That was super fast. All right, now we're just gonna play this game out and see how this game goes. We do need more money though. Actually, no, we have loadout money. Let's go. Oh, hello. What are we doing here? What's happening? What are we playing? Is this Warzone? What's up, Solus? How you doing, bro? Fallen Flash. That was a super fast scav. That was a super fast scav. You'll be surprised though with I think with the most wanteds, they're gonna be pretty quick too. The recon might end up being the longest, even though it feels like the simplest.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
What's up, Captain Marlins? How you doing, bro? Chat, we're not gonna talk about the dude that I just killed. That's not something we're gonna talk about. All right, let's turn a bounty on and go chase some people. I gotta remember, we're in solo duos, but like we just ran across a very bad solo. Dude, I try to enjoy my day. How are you doing? Well, hopefully it's a good day for you. I am doing fantastic, man. Having a bad start to my games today, but other than that, I'm doing all right. All right, let's go. Let's go find this guy. Let's give him a piece of our mind. Don't know if he's got a teammate with him. Yeah, I'm being sniped at. Oh, let's go. Get off me.
Switching max.
All right, let's grab a UAV. Let's grab a UAV. What's up, Joe Cantu? How you doing, bro? COD has been treating me very, very well. I'm gonna be honest. Today's been a rough day so far in the games, but like from a general, like overall overarching standpoint, I have been enjoying COD a lot lately. I've been really enjoying COD. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Grab a UAV and maybe try to find another bounty to put on. Yeah.
Spotted a contract.
We'll probably grab the vehicle too while we're at it. What's up, Alex Santos? How you doing, bro? Mark is here. So got that permanent dead silence on, question mark. Unless you're using a hack to move that fast, no one moves that fast. Leisha, thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate that. And what's up, base headset? Here's the deal. You too can move this fast. All you got to do is pull out your melee weapon. If you run with your melee weapon, you run this fast. It's the same speed everybody runs. Everybody runs the default, like, melee speed.
Enemy advanced UAV overhead.
Everybody runs the default melee speed. No hacks needed. I'm gonna grab this vehicle.
Hold drive.
No hacks needed. You just gotta pull your melee weapon out.
Bounty targets are up.
Hold
Get
drive.
up.
Marcus here. Can I ask you what FOV you play on? LC10 has been going absolutely insane, bro. That was my YouTube video from today, was LC10. And that shit was bussin'. Oh, I see you.
Taking fire. Hold
He's
drive.
probably gonna have somebody to res him, right?
Reloading.
We'll get slightly above him here. I think there's two of them. Oh, nice shot. Good for you, buddy. I'm playing over Wi-Fi, so I don't know if that's why. Well, first I need you to answer me on what FOV you play on. What's your field of view? Because that'll tell me pretty much everything I need to know to answer your question. But no, I am not cheating to get faster. This is just the same speed that everybody runs. Unless you're using cleaver, because that one's, and I think the drill slows you down. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've used the drill before too, and I think that one slows you down. But I just run the knife, which is like the fastest you can possibly be is with the knife. Yeah, definitely. I think some of the melees are probably a little slower, which is rightfully so, right? Like the baseball bat has a longer reach for melee, I think, than the knife does. So it should have a con of being a little slower. That's just my opinion. FOV's 120 on Xbox Solus, and that is the fastest you'll feel is at 120 FOV. I'm asking Mark because if I have a feeling Mark feels like he's slow because he is on like a 90 or 100 FOV.
They literally just parked their heli.
Switching max.
I have no idea. All I know is I was trying to get out of the helicopter, and as soon as I got out, another helicopter landed right on top of me.
Ooh, we had to sweat that one out.
Are you?
So Mark, if you go into your settings, up here, the little settings thing, and go to your graphics, I don't know exactly if you're on console or whatever. I don't know how that'll be, but it should be under view in your graphics, and then you go to the view tab. and it should tell you your field of view. It defaults to 90. The default everybody plays, like when you first get the game for the first time, it's defaulted to 90, which I'll show you. I'll land in here real quick. It makes it feel a lot slower. And so you should definitely check that. And I would put it on 120. The only reason you wouldn't want to put it on 120 is if you're having trouble hitting shots. Then you may want to leave it at like 110 or 105 or something like that. But like, you definitely see how much slower I look right now. Right, this looks much slower, but then if I go to my graphics, my view, and then put it up to 120, I look much faster. And I actually wonder if part of that might be because when you're at 90 or whatever, and you're running, well, no, I was gonna say you barely see your hands, but you still see your hands pretty good.
An enemy squad is hunting you. Stay sharp.
Damn. Yeah, see, it just looks so much slower in 90 FOV. Definitely check that to see what you're on. I'm gonna put mine back on 120 because this is miserable. It's kind of like a fisheye sort of effect, but like almost every top player plays on a higher FOV. The CDL plays on like a 105 or a 110 because they play a lot more like close. I actually don't know why, if I'm being honest. I was about to make up an answer for why they do it. Wow. I was not expecting to hit that shot.
You're clear for now.
Martin, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. That kill would have gone crazy, bro. The sniper at the heli, bro. If I would have sniped that dude out the heli, that would have been insane. So basically, it does not change the speed. It changes your perspective of the speed, right? You're still running the same speed. It's just how you view it. That's why it's under the view tab. It's like your view of how things are happening. It's the same thing with like when I turn the FOV down, right? And when I turn side to side, it's like I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like I can't see stuff in the middle of the screen when I'm turning. It's all blurry and fuzzy. But like if I go up to 120 FOV, I feel like I can still kind of make out, like if there's a person here and I'm going like this, I can still make them out on 120. It just changes like the perspective that you're viewing it in. Base headset. I know that the CDL usually plays on a lower FOV, like a 110 or 105. And I know it has something to do with the fact that it's like, because they're on smaller maps, they don't need to like, but then again, I feel like I would, if I was on a smaller map, I'd want to, because the other thing is, the thing about field of view is it brings your ability to see out the sides of your map further. And I feel like I would want that. So I don't know why they actually do it. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Extra points for honesty. Martin, seriously, thank you for the follow though. I appreciate that. Bro, I try to keep it honest with you guys. If there's one thing I bring to you guys, it's honesty, and it's like just like true. Like no, honesty and truth are the same thing. I'm trying to think of like a second thing. It's like I'm not gonna like clickbait you with something. I do like hooks in my TikToks to try to get y'all to watch them, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I dropped 75 kills and then only show you 2 kills. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you guys as much as I can. I'm gonna get top stadium and just see what we can see.
Gas is moving in.
What's up, Cypher? Happy Father's Day, Jome, if you're a pappy. I am not. I mean, technically, I'm Papa Jome to all of you guys. You're all my children. But I will tell my dad Happy Father's Day from you guys. I hear somebody sniping, and I wonder if they're up here. It's hard to tell the distance on the snipes. That could be someone downtown. It could be somebody up here. It's probably somebody downtown. Bro. I have no idea how much I need to lead. I barely snipe ever. You mother flipper. I don't have any plates, bro. I don't have any plates. Brother, go shoot somebody with plates, man. I'm honestly glad they brought FOV to console. No, I 100%. That was always my like biggest complaint. Like even as a PC player, I thought it was so unfair that console players could not change their FOV. Now, part of that's because I come from console. I used to be on console. I knew how painful that was. And the minute I went to PC, that was the first thing I changed was my FOV. So I get that. I am fully on board with you guys and like the struggle you used to have. I'm glad they fixed it. Oh, hello. I am definitely glad they fixed it for you guys. I hope Mark comes back and lets us know what his is. Because if he's on a 90 on a default, then that would explain a lot of why he feels slow. Somebody's shooting. I just saw a snipe come from like over here this way. Oh my God, my FOV's at 80. Oh no. Don't wait. Maybe it defaults to 80. Maybe I'm tweaking. Maybe that's even worse. That's even worse. And there's some fighting happening in here. It's gonna, hey, look, Mark, I'm gonna be honest. If you switch to 120, it's gonna take a minute to adjust. It's gonna be an adjustment, but you will be very happy you did it. Let me move.
Switching mags.
You will be very happy you did it. It's just gonna take a minute to get used to because it is a big adjustment. You will feel so much faster, bro, and you can see so much more on the sides of your screen as well. I don't have any plates, bro. I don't even plates. Like that would make no. In fact, that would make them shoot more, Monuse. You should make a funny Papa command. I need to have one. I need to have one. Saifa, I do. Yes, we are in solo duos right now. They took solos away from us, so we're pretty much forced into solo duos. I could solo quad, but also I don't like pain as that much. I like a little bit of pain, but not that much.
Get a UAV on grid.
No, I missed.
Loading new mag.
UAV is bingo fuel. Returning to base. Gas is in.
I'm gonna have to deal with these guys at some point.
Switching overhead.
Just
Come here.
C4 out.
he put a C4 down.
I'm not moving.
Loading new mag.
Gas is moving.
I'm gonna assume they're still right in here.
Salte esa madre. Salte.
Look at those. ¿Por qué no me habías dicho?
I hate just sitting here waiting for this, but
Y riéndome como idiota.
Pues es que eso es normal. No, please, no, please.
No,
25,
brother. Oh my, what the?
the enemy took that one, but we'll get them back.
You gotta be shit chat. Let's go. We're gonna try and figure out what's the fastest contract to do. Right now, we're gonna try out a most wanted. I'm gonna do the one inside of. I'll do the one up here by airport. We did the scav by airport in the last one. We'll do the one. We'll do the most wanted up here by airport as well. And we're gonna do it all on foot, no heli, just to keep it all fair and even. If you're getting 1 to 10 views on TikTok, there's something wrong there. I'm not 100% sure what, but there's something wrong. Minimum, you should be getting like 50 to 100 views. Minimum. I don't know what would be wrong there, but something's wrong. All right, so we're gonna get here. The whole key with the most wanted is we got people coming, so this is actually gonna be interesting how this plays out. The whole key with the most wanted, and this is actually a really good contract if you're playing with quads, is that you need to open as many crates as you can after you turn it on. Every time you open a crate, it takes 10 seconds off the counter for it. And so if you turn it on, it's 4 minutes. You can effectively get this done with like 10 to 15 crates really fast. Obviously, kills help the timer too as well. We have a guy inside of. I'm actually gonna push to the back of airport here. We got a guy in parking deck, but I'm gonna push to the back of airport here and look for some more crates. These tents and stuff usually have a ton of crates. Maybe not. There we go. Just like that. Looking for crates, looking for crates, looking for crates.
You're being tracked by an enemy.
Just like that. We're down to like 230. And by nature of doing a most wanted and opening crates to get it done faster, you'll usually find about $3,000-4,000 of cash and weapons and stuff like that. So like the most wanted is a good one because you'll start with a lot of loot once you're done with it. The problem is that it is it's putting you on the map for everybody so people can chase you. Like we've got a bounty on us right now and they're double threat on us. I hear them in front of us. We might have to fight this. I want to pull back just a little bit actually. They're gonna know exactly where we're at. I want to continue looting. Go to these tents out here. Just looking for some crates to open. We are gonna have to fight here. And again, these getting kills and stuff takes timer off. Oh no. There we go. And just like that, the contract's done.
We lost track of you. Good work down
Woo, that was stressful.
there. Good work.
So that's like kind of the downside is you got people pushing you while you're doing it, but now we have $8,000. We don't have to do a second contract. With that scav earlier, I think we ended up needing to do, actually I think we ended with about 6,000 for loadout, but sometimes you don't get the full 6,000. You got to do a second contract. With this one, we've got loadout money right away pretty much. Let's see if this guy pushes us.
Reloading.
Got gas moving in.
Is he gonna try and go in the plane? I'm out of ammo, bro. I don't know who puts the 30 round SMGs in here, but I am actually gonna find them and I'm gonna throw an elbow right to their noggin, bro. I'm just kidding. That's not real. I'm not actually gonna do that. But can we please get rid of the 30 round SMGs? Oh my God. I feel like 95% of my deaths early game come from the 30 round SMGs. Like I'm slamming that dude if I have 4 more bullets. All right, I use those fail starts to experiment. That's a good way to do it. I mean, if you have a bad start, use that as a chance to experiment like a different drop spot or a different like landing strategy, whether you're landing on a contract or, you know, whatever.
Stand by.
Certainly, absolutely. It gets a little annoying when it happens a lot in a row, just because then there's barely any gameplay to watch. Annoying isn't the right word, but it's just boring and not entertaining. No hate. No, I get you 100%. That is always my concern. That's why I've always tried to ask, and people are like, no, it's okay, but I'm sure people really do kind of get a little tired of it. So that's definitely something to take into consideration. Maybe I'll try to start, because I also need to show you guys that you can go to Gulag, win, regain, and come back, right? Like if I had just quit on this game, I need to be like trying to show you guys that there is a strategy for, you know, getting back in the game after you've gone to Gulag. Oh my God, how many times do I have to hit him? He hit me for 4 bullets. I swear we hit him for like 8 or 9. Okay. All right. All right. Whatever. I'm just not even gonna worry about it. I'm unbothered. All right. So we've done the scav. We've done the most wanted. Both of them felt pretty quick. Obviously, I think the most wanted really depends on how many crates you can find. And if anybody pushes you, that'll take the timer down as well. So now we're going to try and do a recon. Again, we're going to do this on foot, no helicopter. This one, I feel like it might end up being the longest moment, but we'll see, because we're gonna have to run to wherever it is, and then it's like another 30 seconds to actually complete the contract. So we're gonna turn one of these recons on. We'll probably just do like this one here, and we'll see where it takes us, and we'll see how long it takes to do. Again, starting once we turn the contract on. Barney, thank you. Sorry, Marvel, thank you for the 2 roses. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's go. Let's see how fast we can get this done. We're obviously gonna have to run to wherever it is, and that's gonna slow us down just a little bit, because these, I think, pull further than the scavs do, but I could be wrong about that. We'll just have to find out. All right, so this actually did not pull super far, but this will probably be a slightly contested area. I'm just gonna run straight for it. I'm not gonna loot up anything on the way. I'm gonna run straight for it. This may end up being the fastest one, because we are gonna get here pretty quickly. It's just gonna be a question of whether anybody got in here and we have to fight them or not. Now this one for sure, you'll have to do multiple of these to get loadout money. We will not have loadout money when we finish this, so you'll definitely have to do 2 of these. Unless you take your time and loot the crates on your way running over here, which we can go back and loot those up and eventually see how much money we get. But this one's fast. It feels fast. Again, the actual timer on this takes about 30 seconds. But the problem is we are going to have to do a second one to get loadout money. Or do, like, for instance, do the scav in front of us here. So I'm going to finish this. We have $3,700. We need another, like, 2,300. We got most of it out of that crate, if I'm being honest. And there was a couple crates in here we can loot. Honestly, we are actually very close to loadout money already. So yeah, if you're doing a recon and you just hit a couple of crates on your way to the recon, maybe you'll have loadout money and it'll all be okay. There we go. That's loadout money. Let's go ahead and grab loadout, and we'll probably still turn this scav on just to get a little more cash for UAV and stuff. And we're being hunted.
Be advised, the enemy squad's gunning for you. You've got a loadout drop inbound.
All right, let's grab this loadout. Again, we are sniping with the FFAR today. Not sniping with sniping, and then we're using the FFAR with the sniper. Not sniping with the FFAR. I'll check, Jacob. I'll check. All right, and obviously I'm not timing this in real time right now. I'll put a timer in the video after the fact. So it's going to be interesting to see just how long this actually takes and which one's actually the fastest. Just seen a gulag glitch where you shoot at the people in the stands and kill them to get out instead of fighting your fight. That's actually crazy, because I shoot at the spectators all the time and it gives you hit markers, but I guess I've never done it enough to see if it actually kill them. I am running solo duos, okay? I am in solo duos. They took solos away from us. So yeah, but I am running as a solo, but I am in duos currently. Yeah, Jake, I'll check that in 1 second. Let me get through this game and then I'll check.
Down, 1 to go.
The rat bastards took my favorite mode. I hear you, Sypha. That is all I played with solos. But I'm gonna be honest, if they add solos back, I don't know if I would go play solos or what, because like it took me a minute to get used to solo duoing, and I was getting slammed for a little bit, but I am feeling much better in solo duos now. I am feeling much better in solo duos now. I'm gonna grab a UAV and we're gonna turn a bounty on.
Sending base.
Let's go. All right, so he's right here.
Your objective.
We can just go push this real quick.
Eliminate all bounty targets.
Got UAV we can call.
Requesting recon above.
All right, so they're both at the buy station. See if we can get an angle on this. All right, they're gonna call loadout. I'm gonna wait for him to hit it. No. Okay, they were not the best players that you've ever seen.
All targets eliminated.
All right, we got more money for UAV. They were not the best players you've ever seen.
Spotted a
I'm gonna go for more bounty rather than doing other contracts. I'm gonna keep running bounties. GG's to those guys. I feel a little bit like a douche for waiting till he hit the loadout, but also, you know, I was their bounty and they did not respond to the fact that their threat got to triple threat. So that's on them. That's on them for letting their threat get to triple threat without responding to it. But I'm actually such a bad sniper. I'm actually so bad at sniping. It's comical at this point.
tossing in a grenade.
Now, which one of you has the self-res? It's you, isn't it? It's you.
Loading new
More UAV money. Let's go. They should have known, not even a smoke thrown, so they got domed by the Jome. Oh shit, that's a bar. Bro's out here rapping. What's up, Adam? Adam, those were the sweatiest fights I've ever seen, bro. I don't want to hear it. Those were sweaty. I'm pretty positive they didn't even shoot back, bro. This is one of those like lobbies that's gonna get me comments that are like, my lobbies shoot back. Apparently mine do not.
Bounty targets identified.
And I am
Weapons
sorry about
free.
that. I hear footsteps. I don't want to call this UAV yet, but I'm going to.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Okay, I don't hear footsteps apparently.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Why did I not just see this guy go right in front of me here? Not even a single shot back, bro.
Relocated.
My lobbies do
All
not
bounty
shoot back.
targets AIA. Well done.
Under fire.
Yo, nice shots, bro. I swear to God, whenever they've got the tracers on, I just like lose all ability to see. It's a good play.
Gulag is your last
It's a good play.
Fight to earn redeployment.
What's up, Dirty Bird? RG, thank you for the rose. Yeah, I just lose all ability to see when they start shooting tracers at me. Dude, I tried the Art of War audio and low key, It's low-key ass. All I heard was parachutes and could never tell where they were
Time
coming
to fight your
from.
way out of here.
I'm not gonna say
Almost your
anything.
turn, soldier. Stand by.
I personally don't believe in the Art is War audio. I've obviously never tested it to see what it feels like, so I can't really speak on it. And he seems like a good dude, but I have no problem with my game audio, bro. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that I really need to be careful with how I say this. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that
Or die trying.
use audio as a crutch for why they're getting slammed. Don't get me wrong, there's tons of times where the game just straight up doesn't give you the footsteps, and someone just walks right up on you with no footsteps. But I also think there's a lot of times where, like, there's a reason there was no footsteps. They were probably crouch walking and whatever. And I think the times where you straight up don't get footsteps and they're full sprinting at you and you don't get the footsteps, I don't think the Art is War audio is going to solve that for you. I think the game's just straight up not putting the footsteps in there. You're that guy. I feel like audio is like a cope. Like people always blame the audio as like a cope for why they're getting slammed. Don't get me wrong, I do it too sometimes, but I will say for the most part, I feel like I hear where people are coming from more often than not, and I just have the generic default audio. Maybe I'm crazy. Adam, how we doing today, bro? All right, we got UAV money. I can't believe we got slammed by that dude. Should I blame the audio? I think we're gonna blame the audio for why that guy beat us. That seems like the logical thing to do.
Standing by.
I'm gonna grab this heli. Let's turn this into a good one.
I'll fly. Spotted a contract.
I'm on someone's UE. Certainly take that.
Bounty targets marked. Kill them all.
I'm gonna get up on top of airport real quick. Hold up. Pause.
I'll fly.
Oh, they're already up on top of airport.
Switching max.
Are these dudes up top though? That's the real question. Probably not. What is the heli even?
I'll fly.
All right, so these dudes are probably below me if I had to guess.
Loading new mag.
I just saw a glint right there, bro.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
That's 5 kills.
Primary objective complete.
We'll take that.
Target eliminated.
We'll take the free UAV.
Requesting recon above.
Go for that team.
We got a big game bounty we can put on here too. Lots of fighting out here. Can we get in front of them is the real question. Can I get to the heli and get in front of them quickly?
Tracking a high value target.
One second, chat. Let me lock in here and I'll start responding to you guys.
Priority
Tasking request received. We're done.
I want to try and get in front of these dudes.
I'll fly.
I'm gonna predict I need to get to the circle right here.
Setting waypoint.
Yeah, I see 2 of them. I see 2 of them right there. We're just gonna kind of wait this out for a second.
Fire sale's over. Adjusting prices.
So circle's not quite on them yet. Now I shot them in the middle of them fighting, so I wonder if they're not gonna realize that I'm here. I'm gonna leave that there, and then if they come out, they should get pinged by it. I think they're in this
Waypoint
house.
marked. Move.
Oh, I am so getting reported, bro. Oh, where'd that come from?
Get a UAV
I am so getting reported for that. All right, this is our big game bounty out here. Anything on ping. Oh, we got tons out here, bro. They all gonna come right into us.
Priority tasking request. UAV exiting AO.
Enemy UAV. I'll
Oh, hello.
Taking fire.
No, not the heli. Oh my God, what a way to end it. 12 kills though, that's not bad. That's not bad. What a way to end it.